Come on, guys, you gotta have a little fuel stop etiquette. Alright, guys, this video is going to be about something that we all complain about. I've seen thousands of videos about this, and I've never done one about it, I don't think.
Keep left to I-24.
As you can see, I'm coming off the interstate here, getting ready to go over here to this TA on the right and fuel. Well, let's talk about fuel island problems.
Drive, then make a U-turn.
Alright, so I turn in and I realize there's quite a few people in the fuel island. And I see Snyder over here to the right. I'm like, why is he doing, what is he parked there for? Well, he's got his hazards on, so there may be a reason. But I want you to pay attention to this white truck, well, red truck, white trailer. You see a truck up there in the fuel island, Snyder's way back here. You see this truck on the right, and there's nobody in front of him. So I pull up thinking he's about to pull up. I get kind of beside him. There's not enough room for me to go into that fuel island on the right. But there's someone in front of me, and Western Express is over there in the other fuel island. The other next island's blocked off, and the other islands are piled up. I figured, well, I'll sit back here since there's nobody waiting, and whoever moves first, I'll take that island. As I'm sitting here, I noticed in the truck to the right, there's no one in it. I reassess the situation, and although it looks like it, there's not room for me to get in that island to the right straight. And there's some big concrete barriers at the end of the island instead of the post. So I just hang tight for a couple of minutes. After a couple of minutes, no movement, this truck pulls up beside me behind Western Express, and that kind of, you know, eliminates my option to go to a different island, so I just decided to go ahead and pull up. Meanwhile, the truck next to me, I haven't seen any movement over there at all, so I don't know if the guy's in his sleeper or if he's inside or what he's got going on. But he's been gone for a while, and that truck hadn't moved, and there wasn't room to squeeze in up there in front of him into that empty fuel island. As I'm pulling up to this, behind this bobtail, as I pull up behind this bobtail and I'm waiting for another few minutes, I noticed the guy get out of his truck. So he's just been sitting in his truck. I thought he had came out and got in it before, but I guess not. I'm looking at him, he walks around the truck, and I think he's going to go back in. I'm like, what have you been doing this whole time? I mean, I don't know why people take their breaks in the fuel island, but it can be frustrating at times. And then I realize, I cut this video up, but he comes back around. He's out there cleaning his mirrors, which you would think you would do in the fuel island. So I honked at him, cussed a little bit, and then at least he acknowledged that and got in his truck and was starting to pull off. But I didn't know what was going on with this bobtail. I'm like, well, is anybody in the bobtail? I have no idea. I hadn't seen anybody get out or walk around it or anything. So I'm thinking, okay, well, that guy's going to pull up, and now I'm going to be stuck behind the bobtail. But then I seen his lights flash, his tail lights flash, so he's just been sitting there waiting on that guy too. Apparently everybody was taking their 30. Maybe getting something to eat, I don't know. Meanwhile, over here on the left, you still got Western Express doing whatever he's doing. Still haven't seen any movement out of the truck behind me. So finally, I was surprised that somebody was in the bobtail, so I just went ahead and pulled up and get up here and get my fuel and all that, clean my windows, do what I gotta do. It's just aggravating. Drivers, don't do this. I don't know why people do that. You know, you can cruise across the parking lot and get in a parking spot. Now, I sped this video up. You can see people walking in and out. See me walking around the truck, fueling, putting the tank, pulling the, you know, cleaning the window. There we go. And in the midst of doing all this, Western Express got a tanker in front of him. I didn't realize that at first. Well, he's still going to be sitting here. But now if you'll look over to the left, or not the left, my bad, to the right, you'll see the truck that was in question that hadn't had anybody in front of it go right by. So he didn't even get fuel. Come on, guys, you gotta have a little fuel stop etiquette. That guy was in front of me when I pulled up, as you saw, and there was a truck in front of him. This guy just chilling. The truck on the light right at me. Oh, well, he's gone now, but I'll put the picture up. The picture I posted, he just kind of moseyed out of the truck stop, never even got fuel. Just parked in the fuel lane. Went in and got something to eat, I guess. But I fueled Western Express next to me. You'll see in this video how he pulls off. Comes out with a bag of food. But there was nobody in front of him forever before he pulled off. Now, I guess we'll see if Western Express moves when I get ready to pull up. Okay, so that bobtail ended up getting out of the way pretty quick. The moral of this story, and a long way around it, I just wanted to show people what happens at the fuel island. I know some people think I'll just be in and out, but then they're not, and then it gets jammed up pretty quick. Just have some etiquette there. You know, if you're done doing what you're doing, you know, move over to a parking spot or to a curb or something just to be out of the way. You know, just try to be courteous, and it just makes life easier for all of us, especially if somebody's in a hurry and that gets tensions running high and stuff like that, and it's just, there's no sense in it. And yeah, just be courteous to each other, man. Yeah, that's all I got for now. You know, just another little Tbones tip, slide it in. With that being said, thanks for trucking with Tbone. Hit that like, subscribe, share, and all that kind of good stuff that everybody says. And we will see you guys soon. Take care.